Right everyone, WeaponCollector here. Right, I'm going to do another knife build today. So today's one I'm going to attempt to do a poor man's K-bar, traditional K-bar. This will be the blade blank, and it will be the traditional leather stacked handle. This is the general idea for the blade. I'm going to attempt to put a fuller on this, but I've never done this before, so it may just completely mess up. Not sure how I'm going to do the pommel. I might just wait until I get there. But yeah, this will be like a poor man's copy of the K-bar, but as close as I can do it with the stuff I've got. So the blade is essentially shaped. So the guard now, so it'll be a mild steel guard, the basic normal shape of a K-bar guard. So now I need to work out where I want it, which will be about there. Mark that. I'll just scratch that on while I'm in. Give me the basic lines and then the thickness, and then I'll drill the holes and punch it out as I normally do. Forgot to turn the bloody camera on for the drilling bit. But a bit of mild steel should file quite nicely. So that's ready. I just need to cut that off now and then shape it. So I'll be curving the edges over. Probably do that. I don't know. Probably do it on my little belt grinder. This still needs to be cut off, but at the minute I could probably cover up this blade now so it doesn't get scratched, and then it's less dangerous then. But yeah, I can cut this off and start shaping it. So yeah, I'm going to check what shape this guard is, but yeah, I think I need to cut the corners off, taper it a little bit, and possibly bend it. I think there's a straight version of this. I prefer the straight guard in all honesty. So that's the general blade shape and guard done. The blade's going to need a complete sanding, probably, a good clean up, sharpen. This bit needs cleaning up, but that can all be done once it's put together. Same with the guard. I'll sand that a bit more smoother later. What I'm going to work on now is the handle. I'm not sure what bits I'm actually going to use. I'll probably use scrap first, but I need to cut out a load of discs of leather to snap this handle up. That's all our little bits cut out. Luckily I managed to keep the bit I actually bought for it, so this can be the sheath, and these scrap that I used. Yeah, so what I need to do now with a hole punch, I need to punch out 3 holes so these will slot on. Right, I'm just going to cut one out so I can have it as a jig. Right, so now I can just place that on top of one, mark it down quickly, and then you've got for the next one, and you can just carry on like that. Right, so that's the basic handle on. Yeah, all needs sanding and all that. I'm going to make a solid aluminium pommel for this, and using this little hole, hopefully I should be able to drill into it. These tangs normally drill alright anyway. So I shall need to cut out this basic shape first, which I'm going to need the tang marked on there as well. That's going to need to be drilled out. So I might drill that out first. Drill that out, cut this round shape out, and then do an inner thinner bit. So this will come down, and it'll have a piece of collar will be as thick as that, and then it'll come out wider. Right, that's the handle on. I'm going to clean up the blade a bit now, so I need to get rid of this scratching down here. Probably going to go all over on the grinder, and then I'm just going to have to sand it. And there's a little chip in the blade somehow. I don't know how I managed that. Right, the knife's done, it's over there. I'm starting the sheath now. The sheath will be as close to the real thing as I can get it with the stuff I've got. I've made the classic mistake of doing a left-handed sheath. That was my own fault, I was rushing. But it doesn't really matter. It means I can have a knife on my right and on my left. I don't really think it matters anyway. So yeah, this is the beginning of the sheath. Won't be exactly the same as the real thing, because this would be longer, but again, because this is all I've got. So what I'm going to do now, I've stuck it together. I'm going to mark for the stitching now, and then I will start drilling out the holes. Right, it's going to be black then. But yeah, this come along nicely. So what I'll do once this is dry, put a bit of this wax on it, and then that's it pretty much done. I just need to do some pictures. So here is my K-bar style knife that I made. Sorry I forgot to do the end bit in the shed. I was in a bit of a rush and I keep doing all these builds in one day and then finishing at 10 o'clock at night and then forgetting to do the last bit. So overall, very happy with this one. It's a little bit rougher than some of my other ones, but you know, in a way I sometimes prefer them slightly rougher because it means I'm more likely to use them. One mess up, I accidentally did a left-handed sheath and I had to have the rough side of the leather on the outside, but that actually looks alright, I think. In fact, I think if you had that on both sides, that would actually look alright. These dark bits on the leather, I've no idea what that is, because I sanded this and it's completely clean, and then every time I spray and lacquer it, it sort of gets them brown bits, and it must just be natural to the leather. So there's the sheath maker's mark there. Sheath is quite nice, came out as good as expected. Let's take a look at the knife. So I ended up having to completely sand the blade. The pommel I'm very happy with, considering that was completely shaped by hand. I think that's alright. Straight handle with the leather. In all honesty, I just couldn't be bothered to do the tapered handle with the grooves. But you know, this is just supposed to be a K-bar style knife. It's not an exact copy. Fullers again. Let's see if we can get a decent look at the fullers. They're not bad for a first attempt. I think they came out alright for the first try. And the guard, again, I'm happy with that. You know, I think this is quite a nice knife for the sort of overall price. So how much would this cost you to make? I would reckon 25 quid. And that's even if you bought everything. Yeah, a little bit of mild steel, 10 quid for the blade, 5 quid for the aluminium, 5 quid for the leather. No, I think that was alright. So yeah, there you go, there it is. What I'll do next, I'll probably do a couple of pictures just for the sake of it. You can see it slightly better on the pictures. I can get a good angle of things then, rather than having to keep sort of doing this. Yeah, there you go. I've made my own little K-bar style knife. Right, hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to watch the rest of the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. I'll see you later.